Hi, Cancer. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for April 2021. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Ascendant, and Cancer Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, please be sure to watch your cusp sign, because some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. So all that being said, Cancer, now onto your April 2021 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you have is Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is a card that means victory, truth being revealed. It could be victory because truth is revealed. It could also indicate wisdom and knowledge. You're starting to understand something better. Some of you are having a lot more clarity in April. Anything that you put like a resume in or an application for, it's like you get something approved. So if you tried to get a new job or a new position, you could get that position. If you tried to apply for some kind of permit or application for something, it's like you get approved. You also get victorious in proving somebody wrong, or that something you said proves to be right, especially, and also any injustice that happens. So let's say you were at work or you were in some kind of situation and somebody took down your work. It could be off of a website or in a gallery or in some setting, or and then you go over their head, or you go to higher ups and say, hey, that's not right. My work got taken off this website, or my work got taken down from somewhere that I put it, or something that you did and put out there, or some work situation where somebody was trying to override what you were doing, or change something that you did. It will be rectified and go in your favor. And a lot of light is going to be shed on what you've been saying. So if you felt like higher ups or people in your family or friends, wherever it was, where people were not really listening to you before, or not totally hearing what you're saying, they will be now. They're going to see your point. They're going to hear what you have to say. And I feel that this is actually also going to be supported by other people around you as well. So it's like, I feel like there's support for this, support for you. And you may in April bring forward a lot of knowledge and information that needed to come to light, that perhaps people weren't really paying attention to or listening to before. They're now going to take notice. And I feel like you were the catalyst. You were the one that, maybe you brought attention to something that was flawed, that now like people were ignoring or not paying any attention to, or they didn't, but you're bringing it to the forefront. Something that was done wrong, inappropriately, needed to be revised, or even a person, could even be about a particular person. And you're bringing this knowledge and information to light that people really need to take notice of and pay attention to. So that's what's coming up with your Ace of Swords card. Your next card is Three of Rods. So this is success. This is waiting patiently for success to come in. It could be letting go of something so success can come to you. You could also be at some kind of beginning point of a successful business venture, enterprise, that you're like at the beginning stages of it. Some of you had to cast aside your fears about leaving a place or a situation and just are going to leave it. Maybe it was a job you felt like was beneath you or wasn't measuring up. Or it could be a love relationship. I feel like some of you finally have the courage or the wherewithal and the fortitude to leave something that was not working for you in April. I feel like you're going to have the gumption, the impetus to do it. Some of you could even be starting a new job. If you're not starting a new business, you could be starting a new job or getting some kind of training or studying up on something to start a new job or a new business. And I feel in some ways, Cancer, you want to make waves. You want to be noticed. You don't want to blend into the background and be forgotten about and go into obscurity. That's not what you want. You want to be seen and acknowledged for your knowledge and talents and skills. You may even start putting something out. I'm hearing on Instagram, but it could be in other ways where you may be it could be YouTube. I don't know. It came up as Instagram, but it could be in other formats where you're giving like tutorials or giving some kind of information or instruction about something for some of you Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising people. You may be having to get indoctrinated and learn some kind of new skills or techniques or methods or protocols or formats for a new job that you're going to start. So some of you are learning something or a business that you're going to start, are learning something that you're going to implement soon. I feel like you're learning it in April. You may have even started learning it in March for some of you, but at some point, either at the end of April or maybe going into May, you're going to implement what you are learning. And you're going to implement it either at a new job or a new business that you're going to start. And I feel like I see you putting things together in a pleasing way that are going to make people curious to see what else is in store. You may be using art or certain colors. The color peach, an orange, like an orangey, peachy, tangerine kind of color come up here. So you may be using some of those colors in your clothes to attract attention, or in a website, or in something you're creating. And it doesn't have to be like orange makes it sound like it's really bright. It could be more like a peachy orange color, not like an intensely orange color. But that comes up around you. Maybe it's a good color for, if you look good in that color, perhaps that's a good color for you to wear in the month of April. So the next card you have is the Ten of Rods, and this is moving on to new and better horizons with 10 rods of burden on your shoulder. These 10 rods of burden are actually knowledge and experience that you've gained to help you as you move on to the new and better horizons. I feel like some of these rods represent knowledge and facts and figures that you are accumulating and getting together. Now, for some of you, this could be something you have to do personally for your own taxes. It could be things that you have to do for a business or a company that you work for's taxes. Because I do see mathematical, like I'm seeing math, numbers, figures, facts. I'm seeing all that. You may be having to get these kind of things together, like I said, professionally or personally. I feel like some of you are going to venture outside of your comfort zone and can start to take on new work, new business, new types of creativity and creative projects as well. I see that some of you want to build up something that you can rely on. Maybe you're like, do I really want to put all my eggs in the basket of an employer? Or would I rather put these eggs in the basket of myself and what I can do and generate? Maybe you don't feel so secure about the business world or the working world as you once did. Maybe you feel like the power lies in what you can do and create yourself. I see many Cancers honing their skills. So even if you already have certain talents and skills, you may be taking some classes to upgrade it, or like refresher classes, refresher courses and classes come up here for some of you Cancers. You kind of have to stop worrying about the past so much and problems you've had in the past, because some of you Cancers are dragging it forward into your current situation. And then that's going to just poison what new you're creating or doing. So you have to let go of the past, is something that would be good and wise for Cancers to do in April. You may be concerned about your family. You may even be looking into genealogy, your family tree, looking into family history. This could also have to do with maybe you're looking into health of family members. Maybe you have something that's cropping up and you could be looking at, like, did my parents have that? Did my grandparents have that? Is this a hereditary thing? But you could also just be looking into family history and lineage for your own personal knowledge. It may not be anything to do with health reasons. You have the Hanged Man next. And the Hanged Man is a card that symbolizes being in limbo, not moving forward, not moving backward, being in a state of suspended animation and having to draw strongly from your own psychic ability and your own intuition at the time you feel like you're in limbo, or like it could also mean waiting for something. You do kind of feel like it's up to some people that if you've applied for jobs, it may be like, well, it's up to the people that hired me or that are going to hire me. So if you recently got hired for a new job or you find yourself in a new position, there may be some element of waiting for something. Maybe it's waiting for health benefits to kick in, waiting for getting an increase in your salary. Maybe you start at one level and then they're going to raise you up, but you have to wait for them. Because I do hear some of you Cancer saying it's up to the people that hired me. Some of you may be having some doubt about where you are. You may be saying, like, you may be having uncertainty about your living situation. Do I keep staying where I am, or should I move and go to another area or to another place? So some of you have some kind of worry or uncertainty about where you're living. It's like you need more information. You have too much question. This could even be about a job. If you're debating leaving a job, you may have too much question about, should I stay here or should I leave? That could even be about a job. The problem with the Hanged Man position for you is this causes you to fret. So you could be doing a lot of fretting and worrying over this uncertainty. I do feel that you are trying to tap into your intuition, and you're trying to pay attention in April as to what your gut intuition is telling you and what you feel drawn to. I do feel you're trying to pay attention to it, but there is still some element of uncertainty even following that. It seems like you have uncertainty. There may be even some people that you're wondering, like, do I still keep in touch with and communicate with and deal with these people? or do I cut ties with these people and break my dealings with them? And that could be friends, it could be family members, it could be people that you would do business with. It will be different for all of you, Cancers. And this could apply strongly to Cancer rising people. So now your last card. So now the last card you have here, Cancer, is Temperance. And this is having to have patience, or this could be God working through you in what you're doing, thinking, creating, and saying. So you could be like the alchemist here. You could also be testing the waters of a situation, like, being like, am I up for this situation or not? So you could be testing the waters about something. I do feel that some of you Cancers are going to be putting a lot of energy into making something happen for yourself. You do have some kind of will here and determination. I see you exercising your will and determination. And you may feel like you're tired of being in this position of the Hanged Man, and that you want to push forward. I get like you want to push forward. I pick up your will and determination. I see you trying to pour your energy into something. It could be a work project or a new business or a new job. And I feel in a way, Cancer, you are kind of ready to feel more settled. And this could apply to Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising people, where maybe you want to feel like you've got roots. You're putting down roots into something. So where do you want to put down roots? This is a general reading, Cancer. So for some of you, you want to put roots down in a business that's going to be satisfying for you and where you feel like you're in charge and not at the wills and not be pulled around by the wills and whims of an employer. Some of you, the roots you want to put down is in a relationship. Some of you, the roots that you want to put down is in a living space. And you may be trying to focus on how to part ways or part company with somebody gracefully. Could be a company you want to leave. It could be a relationship you want to leave. It could be a living situation. Maybe you want to break a lease and you want to be, I just see you pondering, how do I get away from this situation or whatever it is gracefully? So I see you, wanting to be like diplomatic in a way. And I see you looking at your future and I see you saying to yourself, where am I going to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Where do I see myself? I feel like you're doing a lot of soul searching in April. You're asking yourself a lot of big questions. I feel you are very concerned about wanting to put down roots, being rooted either in a relationship, job, or living situation, or maybe all three. So, and trying to be maybe a little more diplomatic. Because sometimes, Cancer, maybe you're not always diplomatic when you exit a situation. Maybe not always. Maybe your emotions get the better of you at times. And don't be offended by that. I am Cancer Moon. So I understand Cancer people very, very well. So now on to the crystal for your reading. And the crystal you got is Unakite. So Cancer's got Unakite for April of 2021. So Unakite, you could put it on your third eye chakras and your throat chakra and your heart chakra when you meditate. You could get a beaded bracelet so the gemstones touch your skin, or some type of crystal pendant, or sleep with it under your pillow. This is going to help you with anything where you're dealing with issues pertaining to justice. So if you're in a job and you feel like there needs to be justice, if you're in a love relationship or a family situation going on where you feel there needs to be justice, or a friendship situation, or even a club, group, or organization. Wherever you feel like justice is wonky and needs to be made, justice needs to prevail, this will be a good gemstone crystal for you for those situations. It's also going to help you have mental clarity and also clarity in your aura. It's going to clear up your aura. So if your aura has been clouded with uncertainty, other people's energies can also cloud it. Things going on out in the world can also cloud it. This will help clear your energy field around you. It's a good peacemaker stone. So if you need to make peace with your past and let go of your past, which did come up in your reading, or you need to make peace with someone, an individual, this would be a good gemstone for you to wear in any situations where you need to make peace with someone. So this does look like it would be a good gemstone for you based on the cards that came up also. As always, thank you so much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special Vimeo videos I record for my Vimeo on-demand pages, where I use a variety of divination tools that are for very specific topics for each sign of the zodiac, you can access those by going to my website, theluckymermaid.com. Go to the videos tab on my menu, and there you will see all the video series I've recorded. You can read the descriptions of what I've looked into and the time frames the predictions are for. You click on the sign you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. But I post the most recent video series links down below in the description box in the Show More section. And the 3 most recent video series that are recorded down below, actually 4, are first, my psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for the month of April 2021. It's like a continuation. As I stop this video, I go on to the crystal and give you additional messages and predictions for your sign. And you might want to check your rising sign and your moon sign on those, as well as your sun sign. The other most recent video series links below are what's lucky and new for you in 2021, psychic tarot readings. And you might really also there want to watch your rising sign as well as your sun sign. But please be sure to watch the video trailer and read the description before purchasing those videos in that particular series. I also have the Big Love Psychic Tarot readings for 2021 for both singles and couples. That link is also down below in the description box. If you haven't gotten that yet, for love and romance, you might really want to check that out. And my Saturn in Aquarius psychic tarot and crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. Those predictions last for 3 years. They start in December of 2021 and go until March of 2023. Also, if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC also on Facebook, and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use a variety of divination tools and give you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides. I post them there, and many people do find that these messages and predictions resonate with them, and you may also, so I would love to see you over there, and I hope you'll decide to check those out. Also, if you would like to help support the readings and the work I do here on YouTube, there's a donation link that's posted below. All the video series links I have posted below, and that donation button is connected to PayPal. Thank you so much to those of you who have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. It means a lot and it does help a lot. So thank you so much for that. So I hope all of you have absolutely marvelous month of March. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace. To get more psychic messages and predictions from my spirit guides, please check the description box below this video for the links for my most recent videos for Vimeo. I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more accurate predictions for your astrological signs. These links and descriptions are also available on the videos page of my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Thank you.